At the beginning of this story, we are shown the Silver Lake Animal Rescue Department where a white-colored dog is playing with a toy carrot. There are other puppies along with the dog, but he is playing alone, and then a girl comes there her name is Penny. She buys that white dog. Penny is wearing a locket on which the board is written, which is why Penny keeps her name bold. In the story, we are shown after 5 years where Penny is with her dog board. Then Penny gets a call from her father, Penny's father. He tells Penny that he will not come home for a few days. He also forbids Penny from going home and says that you are not alone, you have Bolt. Then we are shown that some doctors are experimenting on Bolt so that the board can Penny become a super dog. Penny's father is a scientist who was kidnapped by the doctor drivers. Bolt and Penny go to the roof of a building and look through binoculars to see Dr. Chala talking to Penny's father. Bolt and Penny, they go to save Penny's father from the drivers, but they are attacked by an agent that he had come to pick up Penny. Bolt hits the agent's car head-on and sends it into the air. Penny asks the agent where the driver is, but he doesn't tell. So Bolt hangs him over the river, but some people attack Penny and Bolt. They do so both of them fight them and run away. But when Penny and Bolt go towards the airport, some people block their way. Bolt pushes so hard that the road opens up and all the vehicles fly into the air. She picks up the Bolt and goes away. In the story, we are shown that Penny is a showy actress and Bolt is playing the role of a super dog in it, but in reality, Bolt is not a super dog, but he is made to feel as if he is a super dog. Whereas when the director watches the clip of the shooting, he feels like boom. Mike is visible, which is why he scolds Puri T and says that if the board had seen Mike, then it would have known that he is not a super dog. The Minnie goes there and is the host of the TV channel. Minnie tells the director that if the views of the show are not good, then he will fire everyone from the job. Deggy leaves there saying this. Bolt and Penny are in a room where Penny tells Bolt that you have killed everyone. And now no one will come there, but Bolt keeps looking towards the gate so that no one attacks Penny. When she starts passing by Bo, he doesn't let her go, but Penny leaves from there. Penny asks her mother to take Bolt home this weekend, but Penny's manager refuses and everyone leaves from there. 2 veteran cats come to Bolt and say to Bolt that this time you were saved, but next time, Grey Knight Ballora will not leave you. Bolt tells Cat that he will not rest until he kills Ballora. Hearing this, Kate leaves from there. Penny starts shooting with Bolt again and they find Ballora. Bolt kills Ballora's commando and reaches the supercomputer with Penny. But suddenly the Grey Knight Ballora arrives there and kidnaps Penny and the shooting is completed. Bolt is given a compartment by the caretaker. When he takes her away, Penny goes to meet Bolt, but the manager does not allow Penny to meet her, but the board thinks that Penny has been kidnapped in reality by Ballora, and to save her, he runs away from home and reaches a studio where the editor is checking the kidnap scene. A scene happens in which Penny is screaming. Bolt runs after hearing Penny's voice where he sees a box in which Penny has been kidnapped during the shooting. Bolt runs towards the box and tries to break the glass by hitting his head. But the glass does not break and it falls into a rubber-formed box. Bolt reaches another place where Bolt sees a man on the road, whom Bolt Ballora takes care of, but there is a net on the way. He tries to break it with the superpower of his head, but Bolt is unable to break the net. Then Bolt sees a truck that has a box in it. Bolt tries to hit the truck with his head. Then the truck driver turns the truck to the other side, due to which the truck overturns, but there is no one in the box. Then Bolt finds another dog appear and he asks them about Penny. But an auntie tries to catch Bolt. So Bolt starts running away from there. Then he hits a gate and his head gets stuck in the gate. But Bolt is unable to get the head out. Then some pigeons help Bolt. He tells the pigeon that someone has captured Penny and he is looking for a cat so that he can know about Ballora. So the pigeon leaves her with a cat named Millie who troubles the pigeons a lot. When Bolt asks Millie about Ballora, she tells that she doesn't know anything. Bolt hangs her on the road and Millie tells him to put her down so she will tell him everything. Millie sees Hollywood written on the locket around the neck of the board, and Millie understands that Millie is a film dog. Bolt gets a show's map which has the way to go to Hollywood. Bold gets ready to go to Hollywood, but Bold ties Millie's waist with his collar so that Millie doesn't run away. On the way, Bold sees some people whom he mistakes for commandos. Hides and hangs out with Millie under a sofa. Then some people pick up the sofa and put it in the truck, and the truck goes away. Then we are shown that Penny is sad due to the board being heated. Then Penny's manager comes there and tells Penny that on Saturday you are the lead. You are going as a guest, but Penny doesn't want to go. The manager tells Penny that it is not necessary to go, but what does it matter if you are not Bold? While Board and Millie are inside the truck, Millie asks Board, what all do you have? If there is a superpower, then the Board would have said that it cannot tell him. Then only then Millie come in. Bold tries to hit her on the head with a stick from behind, but then she falls back and the rubber form box falls on top of the board. The board feels that its bar is not working because of the rubber form, and she jumps from the truck. Now Board feels hungry, but he doesn't understand because Penny always used to feed him food. Millie tells him that he is hungry and takes him to a restaurant and tells him to go inside with an innocent face and get food. Bold goes inside, everyone makes a cute face and brings food. But when Millie goes to get the food, everyone chases him away. Millie tells Bold that today she has eaten a full meal and her stomach has also come out. While Bold goes outside a house to eat food, he sees a rat who is a fan of the board. The mouse goes to meet the board. Millie asks the rat who are, and he says that his name is Rangu and he is a fan of the board. Rangu asks the board about Penny. The board says that Granite Ballora caught Penny. Hearing this, Rangu attacks Millie, but I have caught the cat to save Penny. Bold stops him, but Rangu also asks him to go with Bold. Then all three of them jump on the train with the help of a banner on a bridge, but then Millie hangs in the train. Bold helps her to save her, but Millie without taking his help. The train's ladder breaks, due to which Millie boards the train, but the Bold hangs. Rangu thinks that Millie wants to hit the board, so Rangu starts pushing Millie, but then the strap of the board breaks and all three of them fall from the train. Millie climbs a tree and she tells Bot that he is not a super dog but a TV actor, but Bolt does not listen to her. Then animal officers come there and catch Bolt and Millie and take them away. Rangu follows the car to save them. At the same time, we are shown that Penny prepares the missing pamphlet for the board, and then Penny's manager comes there and brings the board. After looking at the board, Penny understands that it is not the real Bolt, but there goes the channel's host Minia, who brings Pia. She says that if the shooting does not start soon, then many people's jobs will be lost. Penny can go and gets ready for the shooting, while Bold wants to break the gate of the car by using his superpower but is unable to do so. Then Millie says, Board, you are not a super dog, but the board does not listen to him and closes the door. Bolt and Rangu go to save Millie, and together they trick God. And they reach Millie. Millie asks Bolt, how did you come here? You don't even have any superpowers. Bolt says, I know. Bolt takes Millie out of the cage, but Rangu is caught by a dog in his mouth. When he catches hold of him, a guard comes there. He drops the Bold guard and runs away from there. Rangu also runs away from the dog, but a guard blocks his way. Rangu is kicked by another guard, due to which Rangu falls to the front, hits him on the mouth, and the guard falls with a cylinder. Due to the fall, there is a huge explosion, but Bolt, Millie, and Rangu run away and get into a truck that has a house built in it. Bolt asks Minnie what he is if he is not a super dog, and Minnie tells him that she is a normal dog. Millie shows the board how normal dogs drink water from the toilet and eat food from the kitchen floor. Rangu then starts singing loudly because he is happy that he has found a girl. Saved, and he calls himself Super Rangu. Millie tells Bold about the dog's favorite thing, that the dog, Bold, likes looking out the window. When he does this, he feels very good. Millie teaches Board to be like an armed dog. When Bold is sleeping, Millie comes and wakes him up and tells him that Bold is there is a surprise for her. Millie builds a house for herself and Bold, but Bold refuses to live in that house because he wants to go to Pia. Millie forbids him to go to Pia, but Bold does not want to live in someone's house. Bold doesn't even listen and goes away alone with the help of a car. Reaches Hollywood, where he meets two pigeons, Om and Prakash, both of whom are fans of Bold and want to make a film with Bold. Bold tells them that if both of them help in finding Penny, then he will make a film with him. Rango and Millie also reach Hollywood. Rango sees a commando whom he thinks is the man of Grey Knight Ballora and goes near him and kicks him. The commando picks up Rango in his hand. Bold reaches his home. Go look for Penny. But Bold sees that the other with Pia. It is Bolt and she has fallen in love with him. Seeing this, he starts leaving from there. Penny is shooting with another board, but the other board gets scared and starts running away. Then he collides with a lamp pole and there is a fire. Millie sees the board and tells that Penny loves the board, but the board says that Penny doesn't love me. Millie tells that it was just a shooting, and then the board hears Penny's voice. Millie bolts, and Rango, all three go to save Penny, but Penny gets trapped in the fire. With help, Bold goes inside the building. Bold sees that the building is on fire and starts looking for Penny. Penny sees the board and goes to it, but due to the flames, both of them fall. Penny calls Bold as Jum Jum. Bold understands that he has to run away by giving one end of the rope to Penny and holding the other one himself, and he does the same, but due to the smoke, Penny falls asleep on a particular ground and boards the board. She asks him to leave her here, but the board does not go and sits near her. The board sees a pipe, and the board blows loudly in the wipe. The sound of the bolt is heard by the rescue officer standing outside, and he rescues Bolt and Penny and sends them in an ambulance. Just then Penny's manager goes there and says, I will get you all the credit and we will be rich, but Penny's mom kicks him out of the ambulance, and then we are shown the doctor telling Penny that her injury was more serious, which is why Penny's face had to make it again. Penny says it's here. Now I don't recognize Chala, but then Chala comes there and tries to kill Penny, but some aliens come and take away Bolt and Penny, and this story is being watched by Rango on TV because all this shooting is going on. Rango, Bolt and Millie do not like this movie. Millie and Rango now live with Penny at her house, and Penny takes perfect pictures of everyone. Then Bold goes to play with Penny, and this is where the happy ending of this movie happens. Hey guys, if you liked the video, then like this video and subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.